Okay, Conor McGregor and Khabib have had their bans extended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. I'm not surprised that we've come to this. UFC is in a tricky position because it's now become so mainstream. Any kind of light punishment would have been seen as not sufficient. They are sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission because that's where the event took place in Vegas. Had it taken place in New York, like a previous UFC event, it'd be the New York State Athletic Commission. But they've had their bans extended. McGregor's already on a medical stand down, which is totally routine, and people tend to forget that. But UFC now has to be very, very careful how it manages not only these two fighters, but every single fighter under its roster, both man and female. There's been a series of incidents, and as time has gone on, the more hype, they're getting more and more high profile. And it's not just McGregor, and it's not just Khabib. There's been multiple other fighters of lesser status also having issues when it came to press conferences, aftermath of fights, similar to what we have seen. But because McGregor is such a big draw, when he does something, the world takes notice. Not just MMA fans, but people in general take notice. And UFC has to be careful now. The image damage done is there. We'll have to see if a rematch does take place and what measures they put in and what stipulations. The prize purse for Khabib is still being withheld as well, so he hasn't got his full payout for his winnings yet. So there's other things going on. Obviously, Khabib has made reference to the fact that he also wants to fight Floyd Mayweather. So there's rumours of something similar to that going on, very similar to what McGregor did in the previous 2 years. Again, we have to be careful how we see this. UFC has to be careful. Dana White, I think the time has come for a change in management structure at UFC. It's become so mainstream now and worth so much money. And another serious incident could be seriously damaging for UFC. A lot of sports fans are already seeing it as a bit of a circus and are not taking UFC seriously anymore. It's putting some fans off, and those fans that are now buying in are buying in for the entertainment value of things like this. So UFC is at a crossroads, and MMA as a sport is at a crossroads because it's not the only promotion out there. There are promotions such as Bellator who could take up market share if UFC mishandles this whole thing. Sponsors could be looking at this, going, do we want to continue to sponsor UFC and this sport? But we'll see what happens. The bans have been extended. I'm not surprised. There is talk, obviously, of UFC going into the boxing world as well, and with the Floyd Mayweather, possibly going to have a fight with Khabib. That would be very, very interesting. So we'll have to see what happens there. But all told, I think not surprising. We may see some heavy fines out of this as well. Whether Khabib finally gets his full prize purse or not is another thing. That's a contentious issue. We'll have to wait and see how UFC handles this. They've got to handle the situation better, especially if there's a rematch between the two fighters as well, which is also looking likely. But there we go. I won't leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Haven't done a video on UFC for a few days now, so we'll see what happens going forward. We'll see if there is going to be a rematch, if they are going to get fined, and how long the suspension is. It's just been temporarily extended. It could go on for longer than that. We don't know when the suspension is going to be up. So there is room for some leeway by the sporting governing body and the promotion itself to add further suspension or fine. There we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.